Welcome back to the Moore House in Fata Morgana. Here we are. Last episode, we got a new maid, a beautiful girl of white, an albino of sorts, who has moved in. We've taken her under our wing, and she is a new maid of the house. And Mel is absolutely enraptured by her. He wants to know more about her, although he's, at that age where he's very awkward talking to other girls. So yeah. You have my thanks, Father. And I apologize for being late today. No, there's something unusual. You not being punctual. Maybe next we'll go a whole month without rain. Do you have mercy on next year's crops, Mel? You hyperbolize, Father. So, did something nice happen? Huh? You look like you're in good spirits? Do I? No, nothing. Something did happen, didn't it? It's all over my face, isn't it? People prefer an open book to a face of stone. I would agree. So it is. People may prefer it, but it's not a good trait to have for social engagements. What? Not the kind of engagements you'll be having anyway. I'm sorry. Don't look so dejected. For now, at least, there's nothing wrong with that. So tell me, what has you in such a joyous mood, Mal? You torment me so, Father. We've taken on another maid. You know how that goes, right? Someone new comes in and things get lively for a while. All the excitement has gotten to me, that's all. Why are you looking at me like that? No reason, no reason. So, what family does the little lady come from? Oh, I don't actually know. Because it was common for, maids and other servants to come from other households. So they learn how to be, good housewives and stuff for their, potential partners down the line. You don't know. I was gonna ask her, but I missed my chance. Father has returned home, and I can't speak to Mother. I see. She got your eye, has she? Yes, she has. But the truth is, you are more than just interested in her, are you not? What? No, I... You truly do enjoy tormenting me. Well, I should be getting home now. Mel. Yes? Make certain you find out where she's from, if you're genuinely interested in her. It's your responsibility to determine if she's actually suitable for you. Thank you, and excuse me. It doesn't matter if she's from an esteemed family or not. No. I'm not in love with her, I'm just interested. That's all. This isn't love? No. It couldn't be. This is me we're talking about. Besides, I hardly even know her. Young sire, blessed young sire, alms for the poor. That's the same beggar as before. I don't think he's moved since then, but he looks skinnier than last time. He's gonna have trouble making it through the summer. I should give him something while I still have the chance. Alms for the poor. Have mercy, please. Sorry, but this is all I have to give you. Ah, thank you very much. Blessings upon you. May the Lord bless your soul, young sire. Thanks. I feel bad for him, but that's just the way of the world. Farewell. The skies are really clear. The sun shone fiercely down on the town that day, as was characteristic of the area. Cloudy days and rain were frequent during the season, but the sun almost always took the stage the day after a storm. The cathedral standing tall in the center of town, the stone-paved streets clacking with the pleasant sound of footsteps, the people peering out from beneath awnings to look up at the sky. In Mel's eyes, it was as if they were all blessed by a divine light. However, not everyone living in the same land was equally blessed. In fact, the blessed were far outnumbered by the forsaken, even if their time would later come to be referred to as the Golden Age. Elsewhere, back at the mansion, Nellie was causing trouble for the Abigails. On a whim, she had decided to redecorate her bedchamber, and so she gathered the maids and put them to work, shouting orders and demands and complaints. And she had not summoned only her personal servants, but others as well, including the white-haired girl. No, not like that! How many times must I tell you? The tapestry goes by the door! And I don't like the carpet's pattern. Is there anything else we can change it with? Hey, who put this ugly vase here? Nellie appeared to be rather irritated, and it was the servants who bore the brunt of her frustration. Though if they found this similarly vexing, none of them showed it. She was a girl who spoke her mind. Whoops. How did I do that? Hang on. How do I get back from the log? Okay. No. I'm skipping it. I don't want to skip. No. No! I hit all the buttons. I'm sorry. Hang on. Okay. She was a girl who spoke her mind, a trait particular to that time in history. Women of the Golden Age were so vivacious. In fact, that it inspired parody and satire in foreign countries. But no matter how hands-off her parents were, had Nellie been born a generation earlier, or a generation later, she likely would not have been able to act so free-spirited. That day, however, Nellie did not seem to be her usual self. Though she always spoke her mind, it rarely went beyond being childishly adorable. It was unusual to see her in such a foul mood, not even a smile on her face. Get rid of all of it! The carpet, that chair, the desk, it's all so ugly. Don't we have anything better? If we don't, then order it. Have it made. You can do that much, can't you? Hurry up and replace them. Having only arrived that morning, the white-haired girl was unsure what she was supposed to be doing, caught in the middle of a flurry of maids and furniture and fabric. She chased frantically, scrambling Abigails with her eyes and made attempts to help, but not being familiar with the work, she only ended up getting in their way. She probably felt that everyone would be better off with her not in the room. So when the maids ordered to get new furniture made their way out of the Nellie's room, she attempted to follow them. You, hold on a second. You, yes you, with the white hair. However, Nellie stopped her before she could take her leave. What? The white-haired girl turned back, bewildered, to find Nellie smiling at her. The corners of her mouth turned up into a self-assured grin. There was no trace of timidity or uncertainty in her demeanor. Her flaxen eyes seemed like they would look nice under the light of the sun. Almost the exact opposite of the white-haired girl. I wanted to talk to you, actually. But Mother never was one to share. I asked her to trade maids, but she wouldn't have it. Trade? You mean for... Which is why I decided to completely redecorate my room. Because then I would need some extra hands. But why? Because Mother and Father refused to tell me anything. Why is that? Who are you exactly? Where do you come from? Tell me, what house are you from? Why can't you tell me? If we took you in, you must be from a fairly decent family. As a member of the Rhodes family, I have a right to know. Do I not? You can't expect me to welcome a girl into my home who won't even tell me where she came from. I don't know anything about you. I haven't seen you at any parties. I came from another country. Another country? What country? Somewhere very, very far away. Oh? North of here? East? West? South? South. It's south of here. I crossed the sea to get here, which is why we've never met before. How far did you have to travel then? How many times did the sun rise and how many stormy nights did you face? Innumerable days and nights were sailed, heading never further north. Huh. So tell me, Lady Nellie, this is the most wonderful painting. She just tried to brush me off. I won't let her get away that easy. Painting, it's in my room, so of course it's wonderful. But that one's especially so. You're both so adorable. You, Lady Nellie, and Lord Mel. How old were you when it was painted? Huh? Ah, that painting. Goodness, yes. You have a good eye for art. It is magnificent, isn't it? This was down when I was 4 and Mel was 7. You see how we're standing next to each other holding hands? I was too young to remember it very well, but Mel looks like he was really embarrassed. Standing there like statues makes for a boring painting. Nellie explained brightly. Having completely forgotten she was pressed up against the white-haired girl, she did a little twirl, stopping to face the portrait. Though many paintings lined the walls of her room, Nellie was most fond of one of her and her brother. Two darling siblings standing side by side, the older brother smiling kindly and the younger sister sweetly tilting her head, her cheeks the color of fresh-picked apples. It was like the very embodiment of their happiness. A painting lays its subjects bare, you know. Fortune and misfortune, happiness and sorrow, enshrined on canvas for all to see. And this reflection is not merely limited to the point in time it was made, either. Did you know, Master, that paintings are alive? They are drawn with a brush over an extended stretch of time, unlike photographs which capture a singular moment. The two have their own individual merits, but a photograph is still while painting moves. Portraits reveal both the past and the present state of those they depict. Mel and I have always been close. I would sing songs for him and he would teach me all about sorts of things. He was so smart. Nowadays, Mel hardly even goes on walks with me, making excuses like, I'm an adult now. We used to spend a lot of time playing together in the rose garden. I see. The white-haired girl normally had difficulty smiling, but her lips naturally curled upwards as Nellie reminisced. A vision of the two happy siblings had probably swelled up in her mind. And I imagine there was a faint trace of envy in her heart as well. Lady Nellie, you loved Lord Mel quite deeply, I see. Yes, of course I do. Mel's smart, and he's studious, and he's incredibly kind. For my birthday, he gave me this wonderful rose necklace. The jewelry shop he got it from is famous because even the royal family makes commissions from their workshop. So he had to have it ordered months in advance. Just for me. He's a prince? Oh? He's pretty charming, wouldn't you say? That's why I call him my prince. But you know what? Mel's a terrible dancer, and he still hasn't gotten his feet on the ground yet. And he's so bad at interacting with girls. So there's no one else who would say that about him. He is quite the gentleman. I assumed women would be drawn to him. Gentleman? Have you met Mel already? This morning, briefly. That reminds me, Mel seemed to know about her too. What do you think about Mel? As I said, he's a gentleman. That's not what I mean. Don't think I'll let you get away with putting any funny ideas in his head. What? Mel is too trusting. He's pure of heart, so I won't stand for you trying to take advantage of him. I would never. So you say, but you actually want to get close to him. I wouldn't dream of it, Lady Nellie. He is a man far beyond my reach. You aren't planning on doing anything, are you? No, not at all. And you don't have any romantic feelings for him, do you? What? Well, do you? I have no romantic feelings for him, Lady Nellie. And you won't develop any? I will not. And with that, Nellie gave a wide, satisfied grin. Even though one has no way of knowing how another truly feels, or how they might in the future. You wouldn't, would you? Now that I think about it, there are plenty of other boys. You getting together with Mel is downright absurd. Indeed. But anyway, back to what we were talking about earlier. Your family, I almost forgot. You haven't told me exactly where you came from or anything about your... Lady Nellie, I brought a new carpet. Just look at the embroidery. The work of a true artisan. I am simply in love with it. Sure, you will find it to your liking as well. Wow, you're right. That's a Florentine stitch, isn't it? I wonder whether someone mimicked the style or if it was imported. Either way, a great find. Let's hurry up and get it laid out. Oh, and we'll have to see how the colors go with everything else. We have to finish redecorating quickly so I can show Mel. He'll be so surprised. What wonderful taste you have, Nellie. When the other Abigails returned, so too did the bustle within Nellie's room, as the white-haired girl watched a faint smile cross her lips. Perhaps it was from relief at having escaped Nellie's inquisition. Or perhaps... Ah, Nellie, I'm back. Did you eat something you're not supposed to, dearest Mel? You're unusually cheerful. I'm the same as always. Anyway. And never mind that, dearest Mel. Take a look at my room. I've redecorated today. Oh, you're going to love it. Come on. So that's what you've been doing, hiding away in the house all day, Nellie. How is that any different from what you were doing? You were in the church all day. I guess. I will look at your room, I promise. But first, do you know where the new maid is? Uh-oh. No, don't get any strange ideas. I just haven't yet had the chance to introduce myself, and I thought I should as a member of the family. Except you have, and I know it. Being the eldest son, it would be shameful if she were to pass me in the hall, not even knowing who I am, so... Don't ask me. What, but you were in the house all day? She attends to Mother, so why would I know where she is? Though she did help redecorate my room. You made her help? That's the work for the men servants. There was no reason to make the maids do it. Oh, so you're saying I should invite a bunch of men into my room? I go into your room all the time, Nellie, and you were in my bedchamber just this morning. Only one man is allowed in my bedroom, dearest Mel, and that is you. So unless you become a servant, which I will not stand for, I will not ask any of them for help. Oh no, you ought to be a little more... A little more what? If you're gonna lecture me, I won't hear it. What am I gonna do with you, my little lady? What? What? Why are you looking at me like that? We talked about you, dear Smell, and I'm not gonna tell you what she said. About me, what did she say? Huh. Please, Nellie, I need to know. She said she has no romantic interest in you. What? Why did that even come up? Because we're both girls, we talk about things like what kind of boys we like and who's the most handsome. Oh, this is gonna crush the poor guy, even though it's not really true. Why do you look so downtrodden, dearest Mel? You look like a silent little boy who can't get his crush to notice him. That face is unbecoming of a prince, Mel. Are you interested in her? That's strange, you haven't even met. I am not. It's just depressing to find out that someone you've never even met doesn't like you. That's all. If I'm going to make my move, I must do soon. Must do so soon. I don't have much time. The master of the house isn't around, so next in line would be him. That painting. Ooh. What's going to happen, I wonder? Well, it's kind of a shorter episode today, but I think that's okay. I don't want every episode to be super long, because I know how hard it is to sit through or even find time to sit through like a 30-plus minute video. I mean, the problem is if I do really short videos, the games take a long time to finish. But I kind of like finishing at those breaks in the game, as you see. Kind of gives a nice segue into the next episode, if nothing else. And it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, so I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. And have a good day, everybody. And as always, take care.